Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matthew here, bringing you guys a gameplay commentary for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the beta. I know the beta's been out for a bit and kind of over, but it's the first chance I've had to actually sit down and look at some of my recorded gameplays and actually get some good footage for you guys, just to kind of sit back, relax, and talk about it, not be stressed out being shot at inside the game. So first off, we're going to look at loadout real quick. I'm using the ARK-7, or the ARK-7, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much the AK-47 or AN-94 of Black Ops 3. It's a all-around really good, accurate assault rifle. It's the first one you unlock, and if you use it properly, it's pretty good. I get several good kill streaks here. I mean, I just got pooped on it there, but it's very good. If I were to connect it with another weapon in a previous, like, say, Black Ops game, I mean, it acts like an AK-47, just does a little less damage than the other AKs, but it has less recoil, so that's good. Right now I'm running a stock and suppressor on it. This is just supposed to be me running around stealth class. Just give this a shot. I'm using the perk Overclocked, which makes you earn your specialist abilities quicker. And then I have Scavenger for ammo, and I forget what the last perk was. I think it was Hacker or something like that to help me shoot out enemy equipment. But anyways, no, I'm not using Hacker. I'm using something else. I think it's Tac Mask, yeah. Anyways, I have a Semtex, and then I have the new Stinger missile. It's not called a Stinger, it's called something else, but which is a really, really great weapon to use, especially when you're ranking up before you have Scavenger, because you get 75 points per UAV blown up, and it just goes up from there all the way up to like 250, something like that, for destroying other enemy aircraft and like haters and stuff like that. So the game mode we're going to be playing today is called Safeguard, and what that is it's a new game mode that Treyarch is introducing to Black Ops 3, but it pretty much is Call of Duty's version of the Payload game mode from Team Fortress 2. If any of you guys ever played it, there's a bomb cart, there's an offending team, a defending team, and what the objective is to get it to the enemy's base. And usually for the bomb cart in Team Fortress, it'll blow up, and then you'll either go to the next level of the map, the next section of the map, or you just win the game and you switch over. But for this, they have it split up to two sides. Now, I'm not saying that Treyarch's a copycat or anything like that. I think it's a great game mode. It definitely requires a lot of team play, and I'm glad they implemented something close to Payload into Call of Duty finally. It's great. So what it is the Safeguard is you have to go and protect the robot, pretty much, and there's a robot, you know, he's walking down, he's only going to follow a set path, it's not going to change, it's not random. So every time you play it, it will be that same section. So if you want to use Guardians or Sentry Guns or something like that, mines, whatever, and just lay it down on that area where you know he's going to be, that's a great way just to completely block off the enemy. Of course, if your enemies do that, you want to use score streaks or like EMP grenades, something like that, and get through it. And what happens is in order for them to stop the robot, and well, first of all, the only way the robot moves is if it's actually active. You'll see the little hexagon health bar around it. The white is the health. If it goes completely down, it will stop the robot. Enemies will shoot that and hit it. I think I shoot a rocket at it later on, and it takes a good bit of its health out. But what happens is it takes about 10 seconds for it to reboot, somewhere around that. Once it reboots, it will start moving in, but it will only move if friendly players are around it. The attacking team is around it. They have to stand next to it, just like the payload cart in Team Fortress. So right now you just heard it. Yeah, they shut down the robot. So actually, we shut down the robot. So we're defending right now, and right where I'm at right now, that's where the robot has to be. I joined the game late, so the next round will actually be a full overtime round, and I think we actually go into another round after that, but I don't record that, and I end recording quite soon because I ran out of hard drive space, and it started lagging out everywhere. So no, the game mode is actually really cool. It's a lot of strategy built into it, and if you play it right, you can get some decent streaks. As you can see here, for my streaks, I have the Wraith, which is pretty much a stealth chopper. I prefer the Wraith over the stealth chopper. It gets in the map really fast. It doesn't have flares, which, you know, they're always fun to look at, but it has like a decoy drone that flies out and suicides in front of the missile. And then we have the Hater, which is the orbital VSAT or Blackbird. Only it can be shot down by a missile launcher. So it's pretty good. A lot of people don't really think about that. And then the next skill streak would be the Mothership, which I was really disappointed with that. We're going to talk about that later after I talk about these specialists just real quick. Now, for people who are ranking up, who have decent gun skill, I would recommend using the overclocked or overcharged specialist, whatever, the combat focus, that's what I'm talking about. It gives you double XP towards your score streaks, and when you go in to shoot down UAVs, something like that, it's great just to, I mean, you can go clear an objective out with it on and rack up your score streaks. I mean, get a stealth chopper in half the kills or wraith in half the kills, but it's also, if the enemy just starts spamming UAVs, call this in. You'll probably see me do it in the gameplay, and use your Stinger missile and take out all of those UAVs, and you're getting an additional 100 points per UAV destroyed, and it just really helps you out with getting those score streaks, getting more kills, getting more XP, getting more XP bonus, higher chance of winning the game. Then you have the win bonus. So it's a lot of different things. It's really not as fun as running around with a crossbow, blowing up everyone, or the all the other, the grenade launcher, the Tempest, all those other fun things. But it's just something that I used. I didn't really focus too much on getting all the other specialist streaks or abilities. That was just pretty much my favorite. I think it should last a little longer because it really doesn't do anything for you aside from giving you that extra score. So I don't know, maybe they could give it a buff, let make it last a little longer. That'd be great. But we're gonna talk about the Mothership. I do earn it, even though I died like 5 times off of it, very close. I do end up earning it. It plays a lot like the VTOL Warship from Black Ops 2. Only it's much worse. When I say that, it's huge, so literally anyone can shoot it. If they have the specialist weapons out, they'll start shooting Tempest electron rods at it or whatever, or the equalizer pistol, or not equalizer, the one hit, the enforcer pistol, whatever her name is. You know what I'm talking about, the one hit kill pistol that goes through everything. They'll just light that up. It's really big. It's really easy to shoot down in terms of just everyone just nailing it. Aside from that, aside from the ability for the enemies to just shoot it down and get rid of it, for the amount of score that it takes to get, I think it's very underpowered. Now you can get 2 of your friendlies in it and just start lighting people up, which is great. But again, you got to look at how much damage are you able to put out versus how quickly can it be shot down, and it can be shot down pretty quickly, as you'll see in this gameplay. Now the weapons on it, it has the primary machine gun, and then it has 2 secondary machine guns that that comes with it, that your teammates can jump into. It also has quad rockets. They're 4 like javelin rockets that fly out from the sides and they drop straight down, landing onto a target. I think that they need to rework that a little bit because I was locking onto the ground or trying to, and well, right up here is where I get the all my streaks at, and this is a great way of using the combat focus. So I just got my VSAT and my Wraith right now, and up here in a second we're going to call them the Mothership. And so the video is getting close to an end, so I want to hurry this up about the Mothership. Pretty much the rockets, or the targeting system for the rockets, they'll lock onto like a tree, or they'll like some little leaf or something like that someplace, and will completely miss the target, which you'll see in a second. I dump all my rockets onto a tree because it did not properly connect with my actual target. It feels like it's the VTOL Warship, but like half its strength and twice the ability to be shot down, if that makes sense. And that's why you drop shot in this game, because I almost got my face shot off by that person. But anyways, back to the Mothership. Here it is right now. It has 0 splash damage. The machine gun has 0 splash damage, which is probably the worst thing about the gunship completely and totally, because if you don't have a perfect connection, and even if you hit people directly with it, it still takes several shots to get them. So yeah, I think I get like 4 or 5, maybe 6 kills with it or something like that. But for a score streak with like, what was it, with that much score, to be earned in order to use it. It's really weak. They said in the alpha version of the game it was much stronger, but this game, this version, I think they really need to patch it. They really need to buff it, make splash damage. Maybe the rockets reload faster, something like that. But it was really weak. Honestly, it was a disappointment of a score streak, and I don't mean to sound like a negative Nancy here or anything like that. I have several other clips. I think I got 3 of them in one game. I didn't record the whole game because I recorded this one first. But again, it was really rough to use this and not really reap the rewards from it. Like the see, it was actually just blown up right there, and I wasn't even halfway done. So that's kind of the end of the gameplay. I will see you guys later. Bye.